Hello guys, today we're going to be working in a Samsung French door refrigerator. This is a compact Samsung refrigerator. That means this is a smaller version than the regular French door. The model number it's on the display. And the problem that we have with this refrigerator that it's accumulating water. Welcome to DIY Repair Now. Read all the warnings, and during this video you will see one or more of these icons to help you do this repair safe on the refrigerator, and we're gonna find out why this is happening. So we're gonna go ahead and remove all the drawers, and as you see right there is ice built up. It's chunks of ice. So we're gonna go ahead and remove all the ice, try to get it out of the way. We're gonna go ahead and remove the drawers. We're gonna go ahead and pull the refrigerator out because the left drawer will not come out, so we need some space to be able to get all these compartments out, all these shelves. Okay, we remove some of the stuff. Try to take pictures of everything before you remove, that way you put it back just like it was. Now we're gonna go ahead and remove the two screws that holds this panel. Now if you're in a situation where this panel doesn't come off easy, you have to disconnect the refrigerator for 24 hours with the doors open, or 48 hours with the door closed, to let the ice melt inside, and then it will unjam the this panel. Now we'll remove this little screw cover to be able to remove the Phillips screw that is holding this panel in place. So remember, it's two screws on the bottom and one on the middle. As you see it, I'm trying to pry it out. It's a little difficult. In some cases this will not come out, and people put hair dryers, and not against the hair dryers, but you have to be careful because the hair dryer, if you put too much heat, it will damage the cabinet of the refrigerator. So my suggestion, if you have a spare refrigerator, go ahead and put all your stuff in your other refrigerator. Into this one, it's been disconnected for 24 hours. As you see, we have ice right there where the drain pan is. That's where the water supposed to be sitting or draining, through that hole right there, and that's blocked with ice. Now that is preventing the water from draining towards to the bottom of the refrigerator, towards the compressor, and it's just overfilling the drain pan, and that's the water that is on the bottom of the refrigerator compartment. So we're gonna find out why this is happening. So far we just see that it's just ice there. Now they make this part, this is a drain clip, part number is on the display, and they make this part to resolve this problem, because the original drain clip, it wasn't doing a good job, or it was too short, or something was going on with the drain clip that comes when from manufacturing. Now use a steamer or hair dryer, or again, if you don't do this for living, just go ahead and let it thaw out for 24 hours with the doors open. Now in this case I got a steamer, and trust me, this took very long time to defrost all this ice, but I forwarded this video. I cut a lot of time that I record for this video, so it's not as easy as you see on the video, and I'm just letting you know that It's gonna take some time and you have to be patient. Now that is the drain clip from manufacturing, and that is the hole. The yellow arrow is where the drain clip is, and the red arrow is where the hose or the water should be draining. Again, we're just trying to clear it up, the drain hole, because it was blocked. It was blocked with ice. Just put the steamer there, and sometimes even if you put a hair dryer or the steamer, it will not get unclogged. And either way, we're gonna have to do the next step, which is check our drain line in the back of the refrigerator. Now I put a lot of steam there and it's still holding the water. I'm gonna grab a cup and put some water to see if it would drain the water out. Now I'm putting some water and it's not draining like I wanted to. So I'm gonna have to pull the refrigerator out and check our drain tubes and the back. Just try to get to the back of the refrigerator. You have to work with your space. In this case, I don't have much space, so just bear with me. Now we're gonna go ahead and remove this bottom panel to be able to access to our drain tubes. Now sometimes these tubes are filled with dirt or corrosion or food. They don't look that bad, but we still gonna go ahead and clean them out. This one is a little rough. And we're just gonna go ahead and make sure we clean them and put it back in place. Just try to check the two drain holes in the bottom. Nothing is blocking them. Try to move that panel out of the way. And now we're gonna go ahead and clean it with hot water. This is the way I do it. A lot of people, what they do is they replace this piece, and when they're dry and toasted and when you try to wash it, they break in pieces. That's what I do. I'm gonna try to put a part number for this drain tubes on the description of this video. Again, if you can just clean them out, put some soap on it, put some warm water, make sure they clean. Now when it's done, put some soap, squeeze it. If they dry and toasted, when you do that, it's just gonna crack in pieces. When that happens to you, go ahead and replace it, because if this piece is not right, warm air will get in that pipe and it will frost the line. It will create a condensation through the pipe, and then it will create a blockage on your drain line. Just put it the way you're removing. Again, a quick tip: take pictures before you remove anything. That way, if you have a problem putting it back, just go and look at the picture, and that's gonna help you. Make sure they sit in place. Make sure you put this back panel the way you remove it. And go ahead and install all your fillet screws in place. Now go ahead and push the refrigerator back in place and work your way to be able to put your drawers and all your stuff back in your refrigerator. Now if you have a plunger, just go ahead and use a turkey base as a plunger. All technicians have one of these because they're pretty handy. Well, this is a lifesaver. Now we put some water there, and now it's draining beautiful. As you see, the water goes down, and that's what we wanted. You can get this at Dollar Tree or any store, Publix. Now grab a piece of pliers. Be careful with the heat element because this drain clip is sit on your heat element. So I'm using wire cutters to be able to cut through the aluminum drain clip and pry it out. Again, be very gentle with it because you don't want to put a hole or cut the heat element. Next thing, we're going to go ahead and install our new drain clip. This is the old drain clip compared to the new drain clip. It's a slash different there, slightly different, but we're just going to go ahead and replace it because that's what the manufacturer is telling us to do. And just work your way around it. Try to sit it in place the best you can. As you see on this video, yes, try to get it to the back of that heat element, sit it in place, and just follow this video and you will be able to get it right. What this drain clip does is it makes travel the heat from the heat element through the aluminum all the way through that hole, and it helps prevent them from getting clogged. That's how it looks after it's done. Now we're going to go ahead and start putting everything back together. Just try to pry this in as best you can. Go ahead and install your fillet screws, the one in the middle and the two on the bottom. Put your cover back on that screw and just dry all the water that has accumulated on the refrigerator compartment. Now go ahead and put all your shelves back in place. And this is the reason why I told you to take pictures to make sure which one goes where. Snap it in place. Make sure it's secure. I'm sorry about the movement of the camera, but I speed up this video because I don't want to make it too long. I don't want it to get boring. Pull your drawers back in place. At this point, we're pretty much done. I'm working with very tight spot in here, so I just have to make it work. That's it. Alright guys, if this video helped you in any way, you can show us appreciation by giving us a tip using the following options that you see on the screen. If you cannot provide with a tip, is another way to support this channel by just dropping off a comment in the comment section down below. Subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the bell to receive notifications. Thanks for watching.